Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Carson. Carson writes from Orange, New Jersey. Carson writes, "A home in our neighborhood burned down last week. When I found out, it really worried me about our home. What can we do to keep it safe?" Well, that's a very good question, Carson. Industry experts estimate that 75 to 80% of home fires are preventable and they're caused by human error. So I'm going to give you 3 home fire hazards that you can and should avoid. The first is keep your outdoor grilling separate and safe. So when you set up an outdoor grill, you want to keep it as far away from your home as possible, away from awnings and branches and railings, because obviously that potentially can cause a fire. And you also want to clean your grill every time after you use it, because the grease buildup can ignite. And lastly, never want to leave a grill unattended. So the second home summer fire hazard to avoid is with overloading circuits. So overloaded circuits can cause fire. And during the summer, people often have a higher need for power, right? Decorative lights that are outside and speakers outside, and so people are often plugging in air conditioners and fans, and putting them all in the same outlet can overload it and can cause a fire. So you want to make sure that you don't do that. And if your electrical outlets are tripping a lot, it's time to call a licensed electrician for an assessment. So the third home fire hazard to avoid revolves around flammable liquids. So in the summertime, people often use gas to power their lawnmower and tiki torch fluid for outdoor parties. You want to make sure that you store those things, again, as far away from the home as possible in non-glass containers. So thanks for your question, Carson. For more real estate tips and information, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.